Hey guys, I'm starting today at the Big Sandy Trailhead in the Wind River Range of Wyoming. Getting off to a pretty late start. It's what, 11:30 in the morning. It's not what I wanted, but I'll make it work. I've got a 6 to 8 mile run up to the lakes that I want to get to, fish for a couple hours, and then run back. Hopefully be back by 5 p.m. So, not the full day I wanted, but if the fishing is great, there should be plenty of time. So, hopefully in the next hour and a half I'll be fishing and check back in. I have made it to Big Sandy Lake behind me. This is not where I'm gonna stop and fish, but I can see little brook trout jumping just walking by, which all these lakes have hundreds and hundreds of fish in them. So I'm just thinking that the further I get away from this main trail, the better the fishing is gonna be. So probably have a couple more miles until I get to my main lake, and then I'll stop and fish. Let's see if I can't get across this river without getting my feet wet. There's a bunch of fallen trees here. I could probably work my way across, but hopefully have stay dry feet. Actually, there might be some spots down here. And I'm across. Dry feet, not bad. Well, I'm at a different lake, the Big Sandy Lake now. The first lake was absolute garbage. It caught 3 trout, but it was just blah. So I walked back down to the first lake I passed. I caught 5 fish just in a couple casts. So should be way better fishing here. Pretty much all small brook trout, but it's always better to be catching something, no matter what it is. Gotten so many bites that just not connecting. I think it's because they're too small to get hooked. Here's one. Not super big. Another one. This is starting to get better fishing. That one's a little bit bigger even. 3 casts in a row. Maybe he's just fighting really hard. Oh, this one's much better. Not all that bad. Oh, it's pooped all over me. Nice bright orange brook trout. Another one. These fish are pretty small, probably just a little bit smaller than I would use to try and eat them. Otherwise I would probably take a couple back. But these guys are probably not worth eating. Fishing is starting to get a lot better. And by this little waterfall area, which I'm sure is drawing them in. Another one. This is why I came to the Wind River range to fish again. Because when you get on them like this, it's every single cast. It might not be huge, but it's just good fishing. Another one. This one's pretty orange. Fat boy. Just love to see that orange, bright orange belly like that. Is this a good one? Biggest one I've caught so far, I think. Not too bad. Probably 10-incher. Getting a little bit bigger. So I managed to get a couple decent sized fish, 4 fish that I'm gonna eat. So they are right here, still flopping around, very fresh. And I'm gonna gut them real quick so that I can bag them up and run back to my car. Got a trash bag I can put these guys in, so that way they're not making my bag all slimy. It's probably about a pound worth of fish, enough for a meal. All right, pretty much packed up, so gonna gather my stuff and run back to the car. It'll be about 6.5 miles. Hopefully be back around 5:30ish. Probably caught about 15 trout, I'd say. Definitely good for brook trout. Nothing too big, but still a lot of fun, just on a little inline spinner rooster tail. Super pretty. You got all sorts of mountains surrounding you. And this is probably the closest lake you can get to from a car in the whole range. So if you want to come here, this is probably the place to go if you're not trying to backpack. Only had an afternoon, so I made it work, and I will have to run about 14 miles, but gotta do what you gotta do. Hope you enjoyed this video. I had a ton of fun running out here to fish. It's so beautiful. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe to Floyd Outdoors. I'm cooking up the trout I brought back. They're smelling and looking pretty good. Just sprayed some oil on there and just frying them up, and then I'm gonna cook up this Spanish rice, and it should be a great dinner. 4 fish would be plenty to give me. Dinner is coming along quite nicely. I've got the fish cooked and deboned. Looks quite delicious. You can tell
This is bright pink. This is kind of just white. I don't really know what causes that, but I think the pink one looks and tastes better. And then I've got my Spanish rice cooking up over here, so should be plenty of food, and I'm quite hungry, so I'm looking forward to it. That is a lot of fish and a lot of rice, and for my taste test, it is excellent, so I can't wait to chow down on this.